Welcome to Divinely Engineered. I am the Divine Engineer. This is going to be a reading for all of my high vibrational fire signs, Leo, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. Okay, so we are going to see what this past full moon in Gemini has illuminated for you guys. Okay, so the first card that came out was Longing for Home, Belonging, and the Original Light Workers. So automatically what I'm getting out of this is you understand that you're a light worker. You understand that you have a higher calling than most people. You know that you are here for a reason, but because you have that higher calling than most people, you don't necessarily feel like you fit in with a lot of the people here, right? You almost feel like an alien. So under the bottom here, we had double mission, Pleiades, channeling and uplifting humanity. Yes, part of your mission here is that you are here to uplift humanity. You are here as a light worker to bring healing to the collective, to really raise the vibration of the planet, right? And that's not an easy job to have. Okay? Get a few more. Holy Spirit, what has been illuminated to my high vibrational fire signs with this new full moon, in Gemini? Unbound. You're releasing yourself from old patterns because you know that with this mission that you have to serve, you can no longer be afford to be tied to anything that's no longer beneficial to you. And this is releasing people, places, and things. This says releasing soul contracts, soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. You're really looking at yourself in the mirror and reviewing what pieces of yourself can no longer say. Yes, protection, call back your power, soul retrieval, and cutting the cords. Incense made a I want to make a grand entrance, child. All right, give me 2 more. Birthing a new age. Yep. Birthing a new age. At the bottom of that, Priestess. How are you being called to step up and lead? You could be a tarot reader. You could be an oracle. You could be, definitely with a light worker. You have some type of skills with the divination. Even if you don't necessarily do divination, you get messages from the divine. You're very, very intuitively tapped in. Okay? And you're intentionally birthing this new version of yourself. Right, I feel like at this time, your spiritual practices are heightening. And this almost feels like one of the final pushes to becoming this wait, pause, and say no. Okay? So we'll clarify what that wait, pause, and say no is. Yeah, where are you being called to journey to? Okay. So this is like a divine pause for you. So you're trying to figure out, you know that you have a higher calling, you know that you have a higher mission, and you're trying to figure out, okay, what do I need to do next to fulfill that? I know I'm here for a really big reason and I'm willing to do it. This is you answering the call, but you're trying to figure out, okay, how can I answer this call? You know what I mean? Like, where am I being called to go? What am I being called to do? So I feel like you're waiting for those answers, right? Oh, give me 1 second. Let this feel right on the floor. All right, we are going to start off by clarifying. Clarify this longing for home, Holy Spirit. Clarify this longing for home. Clarify this longing for home. Love. Love is a verb. Make it your most treasured action. You want to be around love. You know what I mean? Look at the state and condition of this world right now. You want to be around genuine love. That is something that's truly rare to find. Out of chaos comes creation. And I really do feel like you're learning that you're going to be one of those people who has to be that love and also bring that love to the planet, right? Heavy mission. Heavy fucking mission. Clarify unbound. Expression. Express your true self. The world needs you. Yeah, like you're waking up to the fact that you're not just a nobody. You're not just another person in this world. You are recognizing the importance that your soul has here, and this calmness to calm your monkey mind, feed the animal. So I really do feel like you don't need to be overwhelmed by this. Yes, you do have a big mission and a big purpose here on this earth, but this is not something to get nervous for, because this is what you've been training for lifetimes. Like, your soul absolutely knows what to do, but your soul is also longing to express itself in its truest form, right? And that's why you're cutting these cords that prevent you from doing that, because you're ready to be your truest, authentic, rarest self. Before the world got to you, you're getting back to who you were, right? Birthing a new age. And this could be unlearning things that you learned growing up, from your parents, from your families, from relationships, from friendships. Like, you are really shedding every single old version, every single outdated thinking, outdated thought pattern of yours. It gotta go, because you realize to step into who you are meant to be, everything gotta go. Birthing a new age. Clarify birthing a new age. Fertility. Sacral chakra. Let your life burst forth from the seeds of creation. God is giving you that wand. God is saying, okay, you want this new life? All right, create it. You're capable. You're more than capable of this. And under that, we have journey. To enjoy the journey, let go of the outcome. Don't be so concerned with, because I do feel like you're waiting for guidance. You're waiting for what the next step is, right? Because this is very, very new for you. You've accepted this calling, but you don't know what the what the hell to do next. You know what I mean? And Spirit is saying, just flow. You know what I mean? It's going to come to you. Like, your journey isn't going to have to be something that you force. It's going to be something that you just naturally take place. And one day you're going to look up and be like, wow, like, damn, look how far I came. You know what I mean? And what might be important for you to do is to keep a journal and to keep track of, especially with the days moving as fast as they are, have a journal to keep track of your accomplishments, and like a gratitude journal, what you're grateful for. Because I feel like there's going to be a lot of changes, and there's going to be a lot of changes quickly, and you need to stay grounded throughout that. Yeah, the only illusion is separation. You can have everything that you want. You can have the life that you want. You know what I mean? This life of raising the vibration of the planet, this life of helping people. Yeah, peace, creating peace. In stillness, the answers will be rewarded. And that's what I feel like you're doing right now. Like, you're really trying to be in this meditative state where you're trying to figure out what the next move is. Oh, as soon as I said meditative state, meditation. To see more clearly, close your eyes. And that's what you're doing right now. And that's what you should be doing. That's what you absolutely should be doing, because the answer is going to come to you. The answer is going to come to you. All right, we're going to go on with this step and clarify this longing for home. I was just getting ready to say this. Cars are slippery. Okay. Shine bright like a candle. You will make it through this. Okay. So don't let the world take your light, because also this love came out. Like, if you're a light worker, like, really, you are a lover. You know what I mean? And the state of this world, when you're this empathic, when you're this much of a light worker, it can be a lot. It can be a heavy load to bear, especially when you know that you're here to raise the vibration and you're here to love on people. But Spirit is saying, like, do not let this put your flame for life out, your willingness to want to do good. Don't be weary and what is the damn phrase? Don't be weary in good doing, well doing, whatever the fuck it is. You know what I'm talking about. Don't get tired of being a good person. You know, because you see how this, like, there's a lot of blue in this cord. Like, she's potentially sad, and I feel like this is you looking at the state of the world, knowing that the world needs love. And this says, law is not justice. Rules that are not fair. Yeah, you're like, I do really feel like, and then wake up, it's your moment. I feel like you're realizing that you have a role to play in this world that could potentially change it. you know, but before you get to changing it, you're really taking in the current state before you even start moving into future state. And you're looking at like how far away from God this world really is. You know what I mean? And realizing that the people who, it's just a lot. It's just a lot. I don't want to say too much. So clarify this unbound. Clarify this unbound. You are rare and you are free. That's what I'm saying. You're realizing that you are a star seed. You realize that you are chosen. You know what I mean? And you're not everybody is chosen. Keeping up immense effort in advance. Like, and I do also feel like you've tried to keep up with the ways of the world. You've tried to fit in. You know what I mean? But when you're chosen, you're not really going to fit in nowhere. There's not necessarily going to be a place that automatically feels like home because you're so different from everybody around you. And it's not necessarily a bad thing, but it's just, you know, that's what a lot of us experience, especially growing up and from our childhood into our adulthood, right? So, yeah. And with this Courier and Curiouser at the bottom here, I really feel like you're learning what makes you weird and learning what makes you tick, and you're cool with that because your truest version of yourself is like waiting to get out. They are waiting for you to acknowledge them, your weird self. Like, oh my God, embrace that we're weird and be weird. And let us just be weird as hell. Clarify birthing a new age. Clarify birthing a new age. That was a lot. Okay. So choices came out, feeling blocked and restrained. And I feel like this full moon really did illuminate to you in what places you feel really blocked and what places you feel like you need to grow. And that's why you're doing this, like this cord cutting of everything that no longer serves you. Here we have keep your temper. Don't allow rage to rule you. Now, with you coming into these realizations, some of this shit could be pissing you off. Some of this shit could be pissing you off, right? Because you're realizing what's been holding you back, or maybe who's been holding you back. And that shit can be a little bit enraging, right? But Spirit is saying to keep your temper, keep your wits about you. Do not succumb to that, right? Because after all, you are fertile, you're birthing a new age. You don't have to stay around these people. You don't have to stay around these places and things, okay? So keep that in mind. This says impossible things. Through disbelief, imagination leaps and fresh perspective. So you see things. This is almost that hangman energy. You see things from a completely new perspective, and you're ready to create this whole new life based off of that new perspective. And this says, who in the world are you? Getting to know the new you. And that's what you're doing. That's what you're doing. You're recognizing, who in the world am I? Literally, who in this world am I? And that's why you're waiting and you're pausing, because you're getting to know this new self. You have to introduce, like, this is allow me to reintroduce myself, but not only to the world. This is allow me to reintroduce myself to me. Shit, before I can go out there and be who I need to be and be who I want to be, I need to figure out who the hell is that. Okay, clarify this no. Clarify this no, wait, postpone. Come on now, card. Mortality. Life is brief, bright, beautiful, and yours to live. So in this pause, you're really learning, like, I feel like you're facing your mortality, and you're facing, I don't know what age you are, but it's never too early or never too late to take accountability for the fact that you are responsible for your life. You don't want to leave this earth living a life that somebody else wanted you to live. Doing things that you didn't even really want to do, but the people around you wanted you to do them. Like, you're realizing, like, what you need to say no to. You're saying no to everything that doesn't fit your version of what you want to be, of your life, what you want. You're learning to say no, and that's beautiful. Forget who you are. Conditioning falls away. Memory no longer defines you. You're no longer that person, and that's what this full moon has illuminated to you. You're no longer that person. You're no longer that person. And under here it says painting the rose red, covering up the errors. Like, you are literally like, this is giving me that painting the town red, which you're redecorating your life. You're redecorating your life. You're changing up the colors. Like, you know what? There's too much gray in here. I think I'm going to put a pop of yellow. You know, that's the energy you're really giving me right now. That is the energy that you are really, really giving me right now. So we're going to clarify with some tarot. How much time? We at 15. Okay. Clarify this longing for home. Clarify this longing for home. Holy Spirit. You want to go where you're celebrated. With this Four of Wands, you want to go where you're celebrated. You don't want to go where you're tolerated. You're longing for spaces and people that understand this new version of you. You know what I mean? You've outgrown these people. And this could have been a difficult decision for you to make. These people could have tried to protect your energy. They could have tried to, not protect your energy, but you're protecting your energy from them. They could have tried to hold you back. They could have tried to keep you bound to them. But you want to go where you're celebrated, where people love you. And you deserve that. Like, this life is too short to be around anybody who don't fuck with you. It's too short. Clarify, unbound. Clarify, unbound. Fire of Wands. This is you, like, picking up that wand and waving it. Like, look at how excited she is. Like, this is passion. This is moving forward with passion, right? Like, this is you. Yeah, somebody can be spying on this new version of yourself that you're becoming, spying on this, on the new relationships that you are forming, the new bonds that you're forming. But with this Page of Wands, what I'm really getting here, yeah, like, this really clarifies this. You are rare and free. Like, you want to dance with life, and you realize that this is like, you have to take the shackles off your feet so you can dance. Shout out to Mary. That's the energy I'm getting. Like, you gotta take your shackles off, and you're realizing what your shackles are. You know what I mean? Like, you're realizing, Lord, yeah, and you working on yourself. You putting in that work on yourself. Like, birthing this new age, like, you're putting in work to become this better version of yourself. This is self-love and self-work. Yeah, you're coming into union with yourself. This is the Lover's card. You're coming into union with yourself. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. Cards. I'm going to need you to flip out like a damn lady. You understand me? Lord. Just messing all of this on that. Alright, clarify. Birthing a new age. And I do feel like you're really abundant right now. You're very, very fertile. You're very, very fertile. If you don't want to get pregnant, I would just let you know to be careful. Nine of Swords. Yeah, you're coming out of this being who you weren't meant to be. Like, this old version of yourself really had you in your head, but you're coming to calmer waters. Like, you're coming out of your head. Like, you're no longer in your head about this. Yeah, like, you could have been deep into your feelings. You know what I mean? About this. But I feel like you brought balance. You brought balance into your own world. Yeah. Like, you want this new beginning. You want this new beginning, so you're not waiting for it to happen. You're creating it. And that's what's causing it to come in. And you're no longer scared. You're no longer scared of being who you want to be in this world. You know what I mean? You're no longer bound by people's opinions. You know, you have your world in your hand. Like, you're holding your world in your hand, and you know that everything that you want to be, you can be. Yeah. You're protecting your energy right now from everybody who doesn't deserve to come into this new life. Not everybody is going to deserve your light. You know what I mean? Yes, you're a healer. Yes, you are a light worker. But that doesn't mean people get to use and abuse you. If people don't respect you, they can't be around you. And that's why I feel like you've, going through that. That's why you just want to be somewhere where you're actually genuinely loved. Clarify this, no. Clarify this, no. Clarify this, no. Yeah, you seem like you're taking this pause to see what's not working or what hasn't been working in the past. And this is you unlearning all of these things. Yeah, and that's the damn truth. Like you're learning all of these battles that you had to go through. You're realizing that you didn't have to, you may not have had to go through them if you would have, well, let me not say it like that. You're really taking a look at what's not working, what's no longer working in your life, and you're getting rid of that shit. And you're unapologetic about doing that. You are unapologetically in the pursuit of your own peace and your own self-expression. You are ready to show this world who the real you is. And baby, I can't wait to see. I can't wait to see Leo, Aries, Sag. I can't wait to see. So we're going to get one spirit animal core and then we're going to close out here. But this is beautiful energy. Like, listen, you're doing the work. You are doing the work. You know what? Let's clarify. Let's clarify what wasn't working. Clarify this Three of Pentacles. Clarify this Three of Pentacles. Tower. Unplug, relax for a spell. Yeah, that's what. And then the 3 on this card matches a 3 here. You could be seeing 333. You could be seeing 33. You could be 33. You know, but this, look at how relaxed she is. She got her crystals here. She got her tea. She got her flower. And, you know, this is giving me that hangman where you're just, you know, chilling and seeing things from a different perspective. And that's what you really are. That's what you're doing. Universe, we're all just stardust. You know, you're not taking yourself so seriously right now. You're really not. And you shouldn't be. Hell. Princess, you can be your own knight. So you're realizing that, and that came out over the shine bright like a candle, that's longing for home and love. And with you longing for a place to belong, you realize that you can be your own knight in shining armor. You realize that you can be that with that number 1 here. You can spark this new beginning for yourself. You can spark that new beginning from yourself. Yeah, it's a saying, shark, swim away from the situation. This could, you know, I mean, this could be friends, family, ex, but you want to go where you're actually loved. You want real love, not the fake shit. And you won't settle for nothing less. And I commend you for it. Gold. You don't need someone else to fix you. Sundress, do it for you. Thorns, weave together the crown you deserve. Like, listen, this is really you taking control of your life. You're no longer putting your happiness, the keys to your happiness, in anybody else's pocket. With this 36 here, that reduces down to 9. That means you are done looking externally for people to validate you, for people to fix you. Again, this shark at the bottom, swim away. Swim away from the situation. Like, your intuition is telling you who the fuck to cut off, and you're listening, and you realize that you got to do this. This shit is personal. This shit is personal. You got to do this shit for you. 41 reduces down to 5. These changes are for you. And this is saying, weave together the crown that you deserve. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Oh, Lord, okay. Panda, boundaries. Your space is sacred. Guests who overstay their welcome impact your aura, and you have the right to stand your ground. Your needs are important. You must nurture your soul with the same gentle love and support that you offer for others. You're a healer. Baby, you're somebody caring, nurturing, loving, kind. But you have to show that to yourself. And you have to put boundaries around people who who aren't doing that. And that's really what I'm getting with the swim away from the situation. Like, there's people who are taking your kindness for fucking weakness, and you need to cut their ass off. Or you have. I feel like you have. I feel like that's what's being illuminated to you, and that's what you're doing. You're taking a step back, and you're assessing what needs to go. Let me get one more. Let me get one more. And also with this boundaries, a panda is black and white. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of gray to life and everything, but sometimes things are just black and white. It's either somebody respects you or they don't. And if they don't, boundaries. If they do, still boundaries, healthy boundaries. Don't let anybody take all of your energy for themselves, because you need some to create what you want to create, right? So, Cat, independence. You are being encouraged to develop a balance between independence and a time of togetherness. This also indicates that you would greatly benefit from a profound journey of self-discovery. Learn to enjoy time spent with yourself. Yeah, I feel like you're going into hermit mode right now. I feel like you have that under construction sign. It might be time for a social media break. You know, this is really the time to go within and work on you. Okay, yeah, this last one came out, Snake, transformation. You will be shedding old skin and emotions and transforming them into something bigger and better. Change is in the wind, and you were at the center of it all as the catalyst. To smooth the process, make sure that your intentions are clear and that you move forward with hope. Listen, that is your message. That was beautiful. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it resonated with you. That is your full moon in Gemini message. That is what has been illuminated to you, okay? If it resonates, hit that like button, share, subscribe, leave me a comment if this is your story. All right, I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. I love you.